All right, CFM, it's Coach Matt. This is day 2 of testing week. We're gonna test cleans and presses today. Let's start with our warm up. 3 rounds through a 200-meter jog. When you get back from your jog, just give me 5 air squats. When you finish the air squats, we have a short barbell complex. All right, you may do the first round with the PVC pipe and then escalate from there. So empty barbell, and then you can even do a little bit of lightweight. You don't want to do too much weight for the tall cleans unless you are planning on doing squat cleans for your max out today. So clean pull, so from the top of the knees, jump and shrug with straight arms. The real key here and the point of the clean pull is hips first, then arms and shoulders, right? Make sure that that is the fundamental principle of functional movement that you carry with you into the full movement, in that if I start pulling with my arms before my hips have finished, I am decreasing the efficiency of the clean and I'm making that weight feel heavier than it actually is. So you got to be patient, wait for the hips to extend, and then shrug, right? That's our functional movement for the clean, right? Next one is front squat. So bring the bar up to your shoulders, 4 reps of a front squat, just stretching out the hips and preparing to catch that heavy bar in front of your shoulders. And then the last one is our tall cleans. If you're gonna do power cleans for the max out today, keep the bar high, catch it high in the power position. If you're gonna do squat cleans for your max out today, which is, as your technique develops, the squat clean overtakes the power clean in terms of what is able to move more weight, right? So don't feel bad if you're doing power cleans, you keep doing power cleans. If you wanna start pumping up your clean, getting heavier and heavier, start moving towards more squat cleans. But you can start lower. Elbows are still bent here, right? But I'm pulling myself all the way to the bottom of the squat, catching and standing, trying to be as fast underneath the bar as possible when I do that. All right, so next round 2, barbell. Round 3, maybe barbell plus a little bit of weight. All right, and then you're gonna have our 2 lifts. You're gonna start with the clean, 3 reps is what we are recording. However, you're going to do many, many more than 3 reps during this segment. So what I would like you to do is just block off 20 minutes and plan on, at the end of 20 minutes, doing your heaviest lift. So just kind of reverse engineer your 20-minute session with some lightweight, low rep, medium weight, low rep, and then moderate weight to heavy weight, again, low reps. You should never do more than about 3 reps at the same weight when we are doing this, and you don't need to do multiple touch and goes on the clean. Now that is for a max out prep. If you are relatively new and you are just practicing the lifts, then by all means practice like 3 to 5 reps at a time and go up in very, very small increments. What we're looking for, if you are in the skill building phase of learning the cleans, is speed wobbles, right? And speed wobbles is when I can do the movement relatively well when I have, say, 65 pounds on the bar, but when I go up to 75 pounds, it starts to get a little shaky. And that is kind of the challenge zone that you want to be in order to develop skill. So you don't want to continue adding weight when the technique is starting to degrade, but you also don't want to keep doing beautiful, perfect reps with very light weight. All right, so you have to find that medium zone in between way too heavy, technique is awful, and way too light, technique is perfect. You want to be in this zone where it's like somewhat challenging weight, and I'm starting to feel where I can make some corrections on technique, and that's where you'll make the biggest gains in both your strength and your skill on that movement, okay? When we finish with the cleans, we'll give you kind of a time boundary on this one of, say, like 35 after the hour. After that, we'll move to bars in the rack, and we're doing our shoulder press. Again, same format. We're counting our top 3 lifts for this. Walk it into the rack, walk yourself into the rack, take it stance with the weight on your shoulders. And again, creating that stable foundation by squeezing the butt, squeezing the abs, tuck the chin and press lock out all the way overhead, reset to the shoulders. When you're done, walk it back in the rack. One thing, tip on the shoulder press is if you try really hard and you get stuck at your forehead and bring it down to your shoulders, don't try again without setting it back in the rack and resting for a little bit. You have already spent a ton of effort just getting it to your forehead, and then you couldn't get it all the way up overhead. You're not going to make the second lift. I've just never seen that happen in 16 years of coaching, but I've seen a lot of people try, right? And it just doesn't work out because you have burned those muscles out on that long isometric hold at the sticking point, and it's not going to get better on the second one. So this is a pro tip. Help yourself out by setting it back in the rack, shaking it out, resting 2 or 3 minutes, recover, move some fresh blood and work products into those muscles, and you might be able to get it on your second try, okay? All right, and that's it for today. We'll see you guys for our workout on Wednesday.